and each team has scored on both of them. It's 5-4 Cape May Tech. Here's Abbott on the right wing in front of the Caper Tiger bench. Dribbles to the foul line area. Hits a cutting O'Donnell. His finger roll is good.
Well, right now, obviously, both teams executing, but the interior defense is lacking.
Here's Cottrell, right side. Goes to Moore, top of the circle. Top of the key, I should say, to Sarasi. Sarasi hands off to Holden. Holden will reset the offense. Holden working against Abbott. Holden resets the offense now as he backs away. Picked up on a switch by Longstreet. Holden steps in. Left side jumper, no good. Rebound kept alive by Cottrell, and it's tipped out to Holden, who resets the offense. Here's Pat Moore now. Moore dribbles and is fouled by O'Donnell.
And that's
hand check foul called on Jack O'Donnell. First foul of the game.
The first team foul against Cape May Tech. First personal foul against Jack O'Donnell, the 5'11 senior. 6:03 to play here in the first quarter. Cape May Tech on top, 7-4.
Kamar Matthews comes in for Lower Cape May, adds a bigger body. He replaces Zach Sarasi. Right side, Pat Moore. Down low to Kamar Matthews. His layup is good. Matt looked like no one from Cape May Tech recognized that a new player came in the game, and he was wide open underneath. Pass in the post. That was a good look. That was a really good look from Abbott, but it went off the hands of Cleffy and out of bounds. And that's a turnover, first of the game for either team. 7-6, Cape May Tech on top, 5:38 to go first quarter.
Yeah, and that on that last offensive possession, as you said, a substitution comes in. Cape May Tech doesn't pick them up. And Matthews wide open for that easy layup.
Here's a pass. It's tipped and stolen away by Josh Wright. And Josh Wright is called for traveling, and I'm not so sure that that was the correct call. Wright was on the floor, and he kind of batted at the ball to start his dribble, and that looked legal to me. But they call a travel on him, and Lower Cape May will have possession.
Second turnover against the Hawks.
Holden steps in. Foul line jumper is good. Holden creates so much separation, buddy, by how quick he is off the dribble, and then he hits that spot and elevates.
Absolutely. Came to a great jump stop and knocked down the elbow jumper.
O'Donnell in the left corner. Brings it back out to the wing, guarded by Holden. Down the lane, and he is fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Foul number 55, Kamar Matthews. His first, team's first.
Kamar Matthews picking up his first, the 6'2" senior. First team foul. Jack O'Donnell at the line to shoot 2.
8-7 Lower Cape May, 4:52 to go first quarter. Free throw by O'Donnell is good. You know, one of the things that kind of happened when Josh Wright entered this program as a freshman, buddy, was kind of Josh Wright and no one else. A lot of these players for Cape May Tech have really improved to the point where they got themselves a nice little program here. Here is Holden after both free throws were made. Angelov is hounded by...
Creates a 2-on-1 situation, dumps it off to Longstreet. Longstreet unable to finish as he is fouled by Pat Holden. And it's Pat Holden's first, Lower Cape May's 4th team foul.
The officials have just stopped the game momentarily. It looked like Ryan Cleffy may have drawn some blood, maybe got popped in the nose or the lip, so he obviously has to go out of the game until he can get that cleaned up. And checking in for Cape May Tech is Chris Carrion, a 6'1" senior. Longstreet at the line for 2. First free throw's no good.
And that is the first missed free throw by either team here this afternoon.
Yeah, they had been 7 for 7.
49 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. 14-12, Tech on top.
Second free throw by Longstreet is good. He has 5 points to lead Cape May Tech, who leads 15-12. Here's Holden, top of the key. Holden kicks to Angela. Longstreet down low to right. Right spinning. Top of the lane. Tried to pass across. Now here's Abbott for three. Short as the buzzer sounds. End of the first quarter. It's Cape May Tech 15, Lower Cape May 14. We'll be back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, this is the 20th annual Ocean City PGA Tip-Off Weekend. Presented in association.
You can make this one a minute. We'll try to jam it in because I know we didn't have a commercial yet. But usually we're going to go 30 seconds.
And Gillian's Wonderland Pier.
Yeah, right. All right, back at Ocean City High School. Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot and Matt Ulmer with the video. And if you're looking for the live stream, it is on Matt Ulmer's YouTube page. And he was attempting to get it on the Facebook page at Coast Sports Today, but wasn't able to do so. But it is on his YouTube page. Go to Matt Ulmer to watch the live stream. Lower Cape May leading by one. They have the ball loose on the floor. Oh, great pass from his backside by Kamar Matthews to Dave Dorham, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, that was good recognition that time by Matthews. It was looking like it was going to be a sure turnover.
Longstreet again, a right elbow jumper. So they find the hole in that box and one zone by Lower Cape May, and he knocks it down. And Longstreet is in double figures with 11 points. Holden, top of the key, into the paint, kicks to Moore. Moore, foul line area. Got it down low to Matthews. Rejected by Cleffy. Pat Moore, the rebound for Lower Cape May. He's left open, so he fires a three from the baseline, and it's good. Lower's made 3 threes in this second quarter, and they now have their largest lead of the game at 4.
27-23, Lower Cape May on top, 2:10 to play in the first half.
Abbott, right side, goes to Longstreet. Baseline jumper, kisses off the glass, no good. Moore the rebound, and he hands it off to Holden. Holden, cross court, Angelov for 3, bang! Wow. Martin Angelov, his second 3 of the period, and Cape May Tech calls timeout as Lower Cape May now leads at 30. Lower Cape May with a little run here, buddy, and this was a close game throughout, and Lower has now opened its lead up to 7 points at 30-23 with 1:50 to go before halftime.
And Brian, the freshman for Lower Cape May, Martin Angelov, who you talked about in the pregame, you could see that this young player is a shooter, and he's got the shooter mentality.
And they actually call him the Balkan Bomber, buddy. He was born in Bulgaria, moved here with his family as a 7th grader.
I think I'm going to be using that one a lot. He missed his first 3 shots, then he knocks down a 3, shoots an air ball, and then shoots and buries his last shot, a 3 ball.
There's Cleffy in the post, stripped by Matthews. Ball is loose on the floor. And we are now going to have a jump ball as a couple players dive in there. And Cape May Tech will have it.
And where I was going with that thought, Brian, a shooter does not worry about their last shot. They just shoot. And this kid's got...
Now it's swung to Holden, top of the key. Back to Angelov. Moore again along the baseline. Moore Back to Holden in the corner. That's short on the shot. Rebound brought down by O'Donnell. Here's Wright, left side. Josh Wright, a baseline drive. Kick Longstreet, 17-footer. Got it. 4 straight for Tech. And they now have the lead again at 33-32.
And amazingly, Brian, it's Cape May Tech is doing this with minimal offensive support from Ray Abbott and Josh Wright, the 2 seniors who you expect to be scoring and putting the ball in the basket.
Moore down low to Cottrell. Cottrell fakes, kicks back out to Moore. Moore baseline 3 is good. Pat Moore's second field goal. He's got 8 points.
And a good job that time by Cottrell. They doubled down on him, and he wisely kicked it back out to a wide-open teammate. And Moore made them pay, knocking down the 3.
Here is O'Donnell, left side, to Cleffy. Cleffy on the floor at the top of the key, tried to hand off to Wright. Moore did a good job to deny him. Abbott for 3, it's short. Rebound, tracked down by O'Donnell. O'Donnell, baseline drive, got it to Cleffy, layup, no good. Rebound is loose, and O'Donnell came out of there with it for Tech. Here's Abbott right down the lane. The layup is no good. Rebound, Cleffy. He is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Well, you cannot give a team second and third opportunities, as Lower Cape May not doing a good job boxing out at all on that sequence, but credit to the senior guard now with 3 fouls, 4:30 to play here in the third quarter, 35-34, Lower on top.
Cade Bonner, Dave Dorham check back in for Lower. Here's Angelov, baseline drive, shut off. Got it to Bonner, left wing, over to Moore. Moore goes to Holden. Holden fakes a 3, goes in the corner to Moore. Cross-court pass, nearly stolen. It is stolen. Here's Josh Wright with it for Cape May Tech. Across the division line, kicks. O'Donnell for 3, that's off the iron, no good. Rebound battled for it, it's brought down by Longstreet. Passes across, that pass is stolen by Angelov. He comes across the division line for Lower Cape May. We're tied at 35. Here's Moore, fakes a left wing 3, steps into the foul line area, short on the shot. Rebound to Abbott. Abbott running. Abbott, right down the lane, got it to Wright, the layup is good.
Good dribble penetration that time by Abbott, finding his senior guard mate, Josh Wright, and Wright, his second field goal attempt. He's made both of them. He has 5 points.
Angelov in the corner, passes tip and goes out of bounds. Tech by 2, Lower Cape May with the ball, 3:25 to go third quarter. Here's Moore, goes to Holden. Holden to Moore, back to Holden again. Left side Angelov. Martin Angelov goes off to Pat Holden on the left baseline, driving, and he is fouled.
They're going to call that foul on number 22, James Longstreet. The 6-foot sophomore picks up his 3rd. That's going to be his 3rd first team foul against the Cape May Tech Hawks here in the second half. 37-35, Cape May Tech on top.
Ball. Angelov, top of the key, goes to Holden. Holden on the right wing. Goes to Moore. Swung to Angelov. Angelov in the corner to Holden. Holden, cross-court pass. Moore is wide open for 3. Bang! That was good offense there by Lower Cape May against the zone. That's Pat Moore's 3rd 3. Lower back up 40-38.
He's now 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. He missed his first
pass tipped, stolen away. Holden lobs it ahead to Moore. Moore to the basket. The layup is good. Pat Moore with 8 points in this quarter alone. And he's got 13 for the game for Lower. Cleffy, a left wing 3. That's short. Rebound Holden. Holden had it stolen away by Abbott. He tried to pass across to Wright, and Holden tips it out of bounds.
42-38, Lower Cape May on top. 1:34 to play here in the third quarter.
Abbott to inbound, got it to O'Donnell. Out to right. Right drive, spins in the lane, floater is good.
And that time, Josh Wright drew contact with Komar Matthews. But again, his body control, he's able to finish.
Holden along the baseline, kicks Angelov for three, bang! That's the freshman's third three of the game. He's got 9.
Angelov again showing that shooter's touch. Great follow through. He's 3 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Abbott right side for 3. That's good. Ray Abbott answers with a 3, and it's 45-43 lower on top. 50 seconds to go third quarter. Cape May Tech switches to man-to-man. Here's Holden. Takes a bump as he passes and is fouled.
And they're going to call that foul on number 12, Jack O'Donnell. It's going to be his third. Second team foul here in the second half against Cape May Tech.
Cottrell to inbound, got it into Matthews, hands off to Holden. 35 seconds to go in the quarter, lower with the lead, a 2-point lead in the basketball. It's a bad matchup here on a switch. Carrion's picking up Holden. Holden stops. Couple of shake and bake moves. Kicks to Angelov. Here's Moore. He's been hot. That one's short. Here's Wright for Cape May Tech. Up across the division line. Stops for 3. Bang! Josh Wright beginning to heat up. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Tech now by 1. Here's Holden. Down the lane, floater, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Cottrell, no good. That's the second one in the lane this game that Cottrell has missed at the end of a quarter at the buzzer. Cape May Tech now on top, 46-45 as we head to the fourth quarter. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Local number 61, Ocean City.
Back at Ocean City High School, Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot and Matt Ulmer on the video stream here on 98.7 The Coast. We've got a real good one here in our first game of the high school basketball season on 98.7 The Coast as Cape May Tech has a 46-45 lead on Lower Cape May. As we get set to start the fourth quarter, Cape May Tech will have possession out of bounds to begin the period.
And Brian, there's plenty of high school basketball here at the 2017 Ocean City PBA tip-off weekend. This is the first game at 1:45. Immediately following this one, it's Holy Spirit Boys versus Toms River East. Then at 3:30, it's the Wildwood Catholic Boys, versus Teaneck. At 5:15, the St. Joseph High School Boys versus Wildwood. Then at 7 o'clock, St. Augustine Prep versus Winslow Township.
Cape May Tech the ball to start the fourth quarter, leading by 1. Here's Cleffy. Brings it back out to Wright. Wright again after getting a pass from O'Donnell. Now it's Abbott. Driving baseline, stripped. Ball's loose. Abbott picks it up. Passes to Cleffy in the post, off the glass and good.
Good ball movement that time by Cape May Tech. They were patient, moved the ball around, found Cleffy on that right box, and he finished by using the glass.
Holden in the lane, kicks the Moore. Now it's Cottrell. Cottrell in the paint, stripped. Ball's loose. Cottrell got on the floor and got after it. Nice job by him, and saves the possession for Lower Cape May. Here's Holden. Off a ball screen from Matthews. Holden goes back to Matthews. Jump hook off the glass, no good. Rebound Longstreet. Got it to Wright. Right across the division line. Lower Cape May in a 2-3 zone here. Right elbow jumper Longstreet, no good. Rebound to Cottrell. Cottrell gets it to Holden. Holden down the lane, passes off to Matthews. The layup is good.
And again, good job that time. Kamar Matthews using that wide body, making himself big, and Holden finding him on the left side of the basket.
Cleffy over to Abbott. Tech by 1 with the basketball, and Abbott is called for a travel. And then we're going to have a timeout. Cape May Tech is calling a timeout. 6:17 to go in the fourth. Tech leads Lower Cape May 48-47. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast.
I got Tums.
You do? Let me see.
I do. I got them. They're in my bag.
All right, we are back at Ocean City High School. Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and 48-47. Cape May Tech leads. Lower at one point in the first half had a 7-point lead. But other than that, it's basically been a 3 to 4 point lead for each team either way. This has really been a great game. Here's Holden down the lane, a lot of contact, and finally the whistle is blown, and we'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And I believe they're going to get Jack O'Donnell is going to pick up his fourth. It's going to be his third team foul against the Cape May Tech Hawks.
Holden to the line, normally a great free throw shooter, but he missed his last 2. And that one is good. That is his first point of the second half, buddy.
Yes, that's another very good defense by Cape May Tech as a team, because you got to play good team defense to shut down players like Pat Holden or Josh Wright.
Holden makes both. He's in double figures now with 11. 49-48, Lower Cape May on top. Abbott lost the dribble in a tough spot. Finally was able to get it off the right. Wright passes down low to Lopez. Lopez looking, trapped. Got it back to Wright on the right wing. Josh Wright holding against Pat Holden. Steps in. 3-ball. Short. Rebound. Abbott tipped it up and in. Tipped it up and in off the glass. Right side. Angelov, a wide open 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound is taken by Tech. Tech leads by 1. They have the basketball. Here comes Josh Wright. Right around the back dribble. Stripped. Got it back.
Wow.
And laid it up and in.
Wow. That is what you call, again, good body control. And he's got such soft hands, Brian. How he got that ball up and on the rim.
Holden to Sarasi. Back to Moore. Dribbles. 3-ball. No good long. Rebound taken down by Longstreet. And now it's Cleffy, and he is fouled.
52-49. Cape May Tech has retaken the lead.
Took the ball and shoved it into Sarasi's chest. Here's O'Donnell across the division line for Cape May Tech instead of a Tech. Josh Wright just gets a stern talking to by the official. Here's a play, and it's tipped by Lower Cape May and out of bounds.
And that was Zach Zarasi's third personal foul, 5th team foul against Lower Cape May. Oh, that was almost backcourt.
No division lines on an inbound, so he was good. Here's Abbott in the corner, fakes a three, drives 15-footer, no good on the, didn't get the roll, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Cape May Tech.
That's why it's nice to have the man that wears his striped shirt underneath his.
I got to keep you in line, buddy.
Absolutely.
right side to Cottrell for Lower Cape May. Puts the ball on the floor, nearly stolen. It's knocked out of bounds by Ray Abbott. As Abbott went hustling to the floor, couldn't keep it in.
Pat Holden's trying to tell the official Abbott was tugging on his shirt, but nonetheless, Lower Cape May fortunate to retain possession. Coming up now, exactly 4 minutes to go in this game. 52-49. Cape May Tech on top, but Lower Cape May with the ball.
Angelov, or make it Holden, top of the key.
And that's the Cape May Tech crowd you hear applauding their defense.
Holden is fouled by Wright.
That was an easy call.
The one thing that Holden does very well, buddy, is he gets low and gets his head and shoulders forward.
Yes.
And so if you don't get low and move your feet, he's going to get by you or you're going to foul him.
And that was an easy call. That's Josh Wright's first personal foul, fourth team foul.
Holden, and we have a blocking foul against Wright. So he just picked up two in the span of about 2 seconds. And now we have a technical foul issued against Cape May Tech, I believe. I believe that's against Wright, so he just picked up 3 fouls in about 2 seconds.
Technical foul, sets number 3, Josh Wright, his third personal foul.
You want to, anybody who didn't know, buddy, you want to know how good of a shooter Martin Angelov is? He is shooting these technical free throws and not Pat Holden. That's about all you need to know.
Yeah, absolutely. A freshman.
Pat Holden's about an 80-some% free throw shooter, and they are sending a freshman to the line. And you can see why as he knocks down that first one.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. You talk about tickling the twine.
And he didn't even hit the rim on either of those free throws, buddy.
No.
Switched them both.
Yeah, that is absolutely going to be fun to watch. He will be the twine tickler for the next 4 years.
Buddy's going to have all kinds of nicknames for him. The Balkan Bomber. Tech still leading by 1. It's 52-51. Lower Cape May with the ball after the technical free throws. Moore in the lane. Down low to Matthews. Layup no good. Blocked by Cleffy. Got his own rebound and it's foul. Good job by Matthews to stay with the play. And this will be his first trip to the line. He has 6 points in the game.
And Ryan Cleffy, the 6'2" senior, picks up his first personal foul. 7th team foul against Tech. As those 3 fouls against Josh Wright really ratcheted up the team foul total. Matthews misses the first free throw. He will get one more. 52-51, Cape May Tech on top. 3:20 left to play in this basketball game.
Oh, both free throws rattled in and out. Oh, saved inbounds by Wright, but it goes right to Pat Moore and he lays it in. And Lower Cape May's on top now with 3:10 to go, 53-52. Cleffy for 3, off the rim, no good. I don't know if they want Ryan Cleffy taking threes off the first pass.
Well, I don't know if they want him taking them from 23 feet either. He was well beyond the arc.
Angelov for 3. Bang!
Wow. The freshman just continues the Bulgarian bomber.
56-52, Lowers now on top. Timeout. Cape May Tech, 2:43 to go in the game. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast.
He's 4 of 10. So he's got 12. 14.
All right, so we'll skip the timeout and keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout by Cape May Tech. Martin Angelov, the freshman, with 4 threes and 2 free throws in this game, and he's got 14 points.
And I was kibitzing with our extraordinaire video producer, Matt Omer. That's what you were able to hear there in the background as we were going over what the stats that Brian just gave you. And I'll tell you, that was really a telling fact when you see that freshman, Angelov, go to the foul line to shoot those tees, those technical foul shots, and then off of that adrenaline of him hitting nothing but the bottom of the net, they come back down on the next offensive possession for Lower Cape May, and they find him on the right side, foul line extended beyond the arc, and again, nothing but the bottom of the net. The Balkan Bomber.
Out of the timeout, Cape May Tech needs a basket. Lower Cape May has scored 5 straight. It's 52-51. Actually, they've scored 7 straight, because it was 52-49. Here's Abbott for 3. Oh, and he banked it in!
He did not call that. But Cape May Tech will take it.
56-55 now, Lower on top. And Pat Holden looks at Ray Abbott. These kids all know each other, and both of them were laughing as Holden brought the ball up across the division line.
Absolutely.
Here's Angelo for Lower Cape May. Just over 2 minutes to go. Lower 1-point lead in the basketball. Here's Moore between the 2 circles. Got it left side to Angelo, picked up by Josh Wright. Here's Moore again in front of the Lower Cape May bench. Now he backs it away. Hands off to Pat Holden. 1:50 to go. Lower by 1. Left side Angelov. Over to Kamar Matthews. Matthews to Moore. Lower Cape May kind of spreading the floor here. Here's Moore, and he is fouled, and that's going to send him to the line for a 1-and-1.
And that's not necessarily a very good foul by Longstreet either. That's his 4th personal foul, and the Hawks can ill afford to lose James Longstreat, the 6-foot sophomore. A foul that far away from the basket.
Big 1-and-1 here for Pat Moore. Oh, it's short, and the rebound's brought down by Cape May Tech, and they can take the lead here. 1:30 to go. Here comes Abbott. Abbott against Holden, and we have a timeout called by Josh Wright at Cape May Tech. This will be a full timeout. Lower by 1, 1:29 to go in the game, 56-55. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. A tremendous opener to kick off our 2017-2018 high school basketball broadcast schedule. And it's Lower Cape May leading Cape May Tech 56-55 with 1:29 to go in the game. Cape May Tech will have the ball coming out of this timeout.
And I'm sure that our fans that are viewing the telecast could see Josh Marcato, the coach at Tech. He enthusiastically called that timeout. He was under the basket with the lead official.
Well, you got to remember, too, there's a different rule now with the coaching box. Coach can go from the 28-foot line all the way down to the baseline like college, so he can legally run down there to do that. Longstreet in the post. Kicks it back out. Right for 3. That's short. Rebound brought down by Matthews. Well, you call a timeout, and that's the shot you get. I don't think you have to be happy with that if you're Tech. Holden down the lane, and he is fouled by Abbott. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And Ray Abbott picks up his second personal foul. And as Brian said, it's going to send Pat Holden to the line.
Holden's been held without a field goal in this second half. But the shooting of Pat Moore and Martin Angelov has really provided the offense for Lower Cape May. Holden makes the free throw. Well, he's now 5 for 7 from the line in the game.
This is a game where the secondary, the role players have really stepped up for both teams.
Second free throw by
buddy. To stop the clock. This game.
Yeah, they're going to stop it. They're going to call. Lower Cape May's going to call a timeout. And I believe the scoreboard's wrong. They have Tech up 3. I thought the game was tied. We're going to keep it here for this timeout and see if they straighten this out.
Well, they better straighten it out. Obviously, it's a very, very crucial part of the game. Time dwindling away.
Yeah, Lowe was up 1. Holden made the 2 free throws that should have put them up 3. The scoreboard right now says 59-58 that Cape May Tech's winning. That's not correct. The game should be tied. The lead official on the game, Doug Hiltner, is over at the scorer's table, and it should be a tie game at 59. It was a 1-point game when Lower Cape May was leading by 1. When Pat Holden went to the line, he made both foul shots. So that gave Lower Cape May a 3-point lead. Josh Wright comes down and hits the 3 that should have tied it, but the scoreboard is reflecting that Cape May Tech is ahead by 1.
And the king, Rocco Sansone, one of Lower's assistants, is looking to us for our assistance. And all I can do is point across the way to
actually what it should be. I believe what it should be, buddy, is 58-58. I think somewhere they gave Cape May Tech an extra point. And yet now you have the assistant coaches for both teams and the head coaches. And the great thing about this thing is these guys all know one another. And,
Well, right now you
wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of hours they're all at a local establishment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Commiserating about the game.
Absolutely.
And now let's see what we got here. Yeah, they are still at the scorer's table.
Well, you have the game being kept by the statistical company,
but they're not the official score. We have it as tied. The people doing the stats have it as tied. Lower Cape May thinks it's tied, and the only one that matters doesn't seem to agree that the game is tied. So we'll see if we can.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of strange happenings throughout our broadcasting career, to say the least, and our coaching career. But this is absolutely would go right to the top of the list if this is not rectified in an efficient manner.
They may be at the point now, buddy, where they're counting points in the book.
Huh.
Yeah, they are still over there discussing this.
I guess the next step after that is you go ask each player how many he scored.
Some of them know that. A lot of them don't. And now, so we still have a major discussion going on, and I think that's exactly what they're doing, buddy. They may be just counting up points here to see what's right and wrong.
Well, and one of the legendary Statman 3, or he might be Statman 4. I lost track of our Statman.
We've had a lot of Statmen.
Mark Rucci brings down from the official stat table above the gym to hand the report that they print out to the officials.
And now Tom Williams from Prime Events, who oversees this showcase event, is standing there as well, and obviously he does not have a role in this decision, but he is certainly an interested party.
Yeah, you want to talk about a statistical guru.
Right.
There's Harvey Pollack and Tom Williams, the two men that invented stats.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to do here. The officials are going to come together. And they did fix it. They fixed it. It's 58-58. So now Lower Cape May will have the ball. So now they fix it. And Lower Cape May will have it in a tie game with 34 seconds left.
And Josh Marcato just looks over at us, points to the scoreboard, and gives me a thumbs up.
Yeah, so he knew it.
Yep.
Yeah, he knew it.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Lower Cape May with the ball. Tie game, 23 seconds to go. Anguilov lost his dribble in a bad spot, got it to Matthews. Back to Anguilov. Here's Holden now, 13 seconds to go. Holden against Abbott. Holden off a screen to Anguilov for three. Bang!
Wow.
Tech pushing, and now they call timeout.
The Balkan Bomber strikes again from beyond the arc.
That is Martin Angelov's fifth three of the game. He's got 17 points, and we've got 2.1 seconds to go in the game. We have a full timeout by Cape May Tech. We'll keep it here for this one. And they added time back on the clock.
A lot of time.
Wow, 6.1.
Holy.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. It was 2.5, and now it's back up to 6.1. I think it's going to change again. Now it's 4 seconds exactly.
That seems about right. That seems about correct.
61-58. Lower Cape May on top. The freshman, Martin Angelov, buries his fifth three-pointer with 4 seconds left to break that 58-58 tie. And now Cape May Tech will inbound the ball from under the Lower Cape May basket.
Actually, buddy, I just had the benefit of looking at video. The officials got this absolutely correct in taking it to 4 seconds, adding about a second and a half. So 61-58. And here we go. Josh Wright has it for Tech. And Holden fouls him. Are they going to say it's in the act of shooting or not? And Billy Petrowski says, the official says it's on the floor. That call looked correct. With 1.3 to go.
And they had a foul.
They had a foul to give. That's a good foul by Lower Cape May. Lower calls timeout. Full timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast. We are back at Ocean City. Cape May Tech trailing by 3. They're going to have the ball with 1.3 seconds left to inbound. You wonder if Lower Cape May would foul right away to put them to the line for a 1-and-1 rather than them getting off a 3.
That last foul was Pat Holden's 4th.
Here we go. Cleffy got it to Longstreet. Shot is away. It's no good. And Lower Cape May wins it 61-58. There was some contact there, but no foul was called. But actually, that the whistle occurred after the buzzer. They may have been calling a foul, but it occurred after the buzzer sounded.